Hello, guys. Now let's talk about stashing work, our Git lab number 8, where we'll be performing these operations: get stash, get a stash pop, get a stash list, which will be done with the help of lab hands-on, where we would pause our unfinished work. We'll try to switch branch. We'll resume work from there only. However, when we talk about stash, so you should be aware of what stash is. So what stash does, stash temporarily shelves your unfinished work, so you can switch context without committing your broken code. Okay, so when it is very useful when you must switch tasks quickly. Okay, but make sure when you do it, this is not permanent. It's just a temporary storage. When somebody asks you, it stash permanent? Say no, it's a temporary storage. Okay, let's now jump onto the hands-on of this. And to start with, let's run the very first command, which is get status. So we have nothing to commit here. So what I'll do here is I'll say echo wip work in progress. And what I'll echo, I'll say echo app.py, and then I'll say get status. So this says something some modification has been done, and it is coming up here in the modify, because I have done the echo here. Now if I do git stash, it says in the working copy of this rf will be replaced by crlf. The next time git touches it, saved the directory, blah 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 blah. Now if I run git status, it has moved it to the stash. So it basically, whatever changes you have done, that changes are now stored in a stash. So that's a temporary storage. It is not visible here. You have stashed it. It's kind of the archived, not deleted. If you have seen some when you hit stash, get stash, it says saved working directory and index state wip for this, right? Now next command is, if I do stash with the list, so our first stash at the rate 0 says whatever message we have echoed there, it is visible here. So how many times we have, the number of times we do this get stash, the output would list all the stashes we have done so far, right? However, when I do get stash pop, okay, what it is doing, it is applying the latest stash, and it is removing the same from the stash list. So if I do the stash list, you won't get anything like that. See, it is removing it from there. And it also indicated the message here when I ran pop, get stash pop, it dropped it from there and added it back to the uh, staging area, right? Not to the staging area, but it is prepared to be staged. Cool. So now if I do git status here, I think I've already done it. So we are back to the initial stage where we tried to echo that app.py file. So I think that was a very short short session where we tried to pause it, whatever unfinished work we had. We again we did not switch the branch, but you can also try to do it. But we resumed the work by removing the stash from the stash list. All right, let's jump on to the next. It says rewriting history, which I'll cover in my next video.